You've heard that? That was my toe.
That door up ahead. It's perfect for hiding an ambush. Be ready. What was that? You can't hide from me. You can't hide from me.
Just keep being a distraction. That's great. Thank you. You were more help in life. More help in death than you were in life. Ooh, that's worth getting just for that. I know I'm nearly over encumbered, but there is a mace I can get rid of in a moment. What was that? For 200? Yes, I will take that, Alan. Or Alex, sorry, not Alan. Oh, that has a lot of value as well, damn it. Alright, I'm gonna start dropping a few things here. I kinda want that just so I can... I kinda want to take that just so I can get rid of and use it for myself, the ice thing. The mace I do not need. Is there any apparel that I can drop? I don't need those. Don't need those, but I'm not gonna waste them by just removing them. I think I picked up some other stuff I don't need either. Don't need to move on to. I don't really need the elegance. I've got rid of a couple things now. We're not quite struggling for moving space at this point.
What was that? You can't hide from me. Hardly a challenge.
We got here, ice and chitlin. Not taking books, obviously, just not bothering with that for the time being. You've got this. Okay, then I add this. Thought that was going to be a lot harder, actually. Ooh, weapon disarm. Cool. Alright, so if the doorway's here, then... Oh yeah, the pulley's right here. Careful, there's some traps around here. Obviously I can walk over them with no problem, but you, not so much.
Ah, it's one of the infamous Nordic puzzle doors. How quaint. Without the matching claw, they're normally impossible to open. Since I'm certain Carlisle already did away with it, we're on our own. Fortunately, these doors have a weakness if you know how to exploit it. Quite simple, really. Carlisle is close, I'm
Wait, how did you do that? No, seriously, how did you do that? I had to use the claw last time myself. Oh, tell me, how did you do it? Oh, fine. Ugh. Eh. Oh, that hurts. Another. Ugh, did I get laid? What the hell was that?
Do you honestly think your arrow will reach me before my blade finds your heart?
Give me a reason to try.
You're a a clever girl, Carlia. Buying Golden Glow Estate and funding Haunting Brew Meadery was inspired.
To ensure an enemy's defeat, you must first undermine his allies. It was the first lesson Gallus taught us.
You always were a quick study.
Not quick enough, otherwise Gallus would still be alive.
Gallus had his wealth and he had you. All he had to do was look the other way.
Did you forget the oath we took as Nightingales? Did you expect him to simply ignore your methods?
Enough of this mindless
I'm laid on the floor.
Come,
A little help.
Carlia. It's time for you and Gallus
Little
to
help.
become reunited.
Help.
I'm no fool, Mercer. Crossing blades with you would be a death sentence. But I can promise the next time we meet, it will be your undoing.
Help. Help.
How interesting. It appears Gallus's history has repeated itself. Carlia has provided me the means to be rid of you, and this ancient tomb becomes your final resting place. But do you know what intrigues me the most? The fact that this was all possible because of you.
You're a cunt.
Farewell. I'll be certain to give Brynjolf your
Shrimp dick.
regards.
Oh. And roll the credits. Although not quite.
Easy. Easy. Don't get up so quickly. How are you feeling? No, I saved your life. My arrow was tipped with a unique paralytic poison. It slowed your heart and kept you from bleeding out. Had I intended to kill you, we wouldn't be having this conversation. My original intention was to use that arrow on Mercer, but I never had a clear shot. I made a split-second decision to get you out of the way, and it prevented your death. More than you'll ever realize. The poison on that arrow took me a year to perfect. I only had enough for a single shot. All I had hoped was to capture Mercer alive. Mercer must be brought before the guild to answer for what he's done. He needs to pay for Gallus's murder. My purpose in using Snowvale Sanctum to ambush Mercer wasn't simply for irony's sake. Before both of you arrived, I recovered a journal from Gallus's remains. I suspect the information we need is written inside. I wish I knew. The journal is written in some sort of language I've never seen before. Enther. Gallus's friend at the College of Winterhold. Of course. It's the only outsider Gallus trusted with the knowledge of his Nightingale identity. There were three of us. Myself, Gallus, and Mercer. We were an anonymous splinter of the Thieves Guild in Britain. Perhaps I'll
Sorry to ruin the moment.
Right now, you need to head for Winterhold with the journal and get the translation. Here, take these as well. They may prove useful for your journey. He was a scholar, a master thief, and a natural leader. Everyone respected him and followed him without question. It was Gallus who inducted me into the Nightingales and honed my skills to a razor-sharp point. I owe everything to him. We were very close.
Wow.
Gallus once said he felt comfortable around me, able to let his guard down. I can't help but think that I'm responsible for what happened to him. Mercer lied to the guild, branded me a murderer, and slandered my name across his network of contacts. For 25 years I ran, never sleeping in the same place twice and carefully covering my tracks. Mercer doesn't need to die. He needs to feel the cold sting of fate as his life crumbles in front of him and he's hunted by the Guild. I can promise you if it comes to that, and my back's to the wall, I won't hesitate. I'm afraid not. There are preparations to make, and Gallus's remains to lay to rest. I promise to join you there as soon as I can.
Alright, then we got our new quest.
Remember, speak only to Anthem. Trust no one else.
Do you know what? I think I'll take advantage of your bed here. I need to have a nap. Oh yeah, good nap. Okay, so yeah, we just need to speak with M for now. At the college, which is actually not too far away. So we just need to head to Winterhold, which I can actually just teleport straight, well, fast travel, I should say, straight to. I'm just gonna harvest those, don't mind me. The fuck? Oh, it's a chicken. I couldn't, I'm a fucking idiot, I couldn't even tell I was a chicken there for a second.
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell?
Like some horrible monster was turned inside out and then exploded. What did you do?
It was a minor miscalculation. I've already corrected it for future experiments.
This is why people have a problem with your college, Nellikar.
Just say the word if you need a drink or something to eat.
Wrong room.
Yes, what is it? Can I help you with anything else? Carlia. Then she's finally found it. Do you have Gallus's journal? Problem? Let me see it. Oh, this is just like Gallus. A dear friend, but always too clever for his own good. He's written all of the text in the Falmer language.
Can you translate
No.
it?
However, I know someone who might. The court wizard of Markarth, Calselmo, may have the materials you need to get this journal translated. Word of warning. Calselmo is a fierce guardian of his research. Getting the information won't be easy.
What exactly is a fauna?
In the time before man, they were known as the Snow Elves. They lived in the sunlight and had a very prosperous society. Like the Altmer? Yes, I would say their culture quite possibly rivaled our own. The Nords went to war with the Falmer in the First Era, killed them by the thousands to drive them from their snowy homeland. The Falmer retreated underground and forged an uneasy alliance with the dwarves who ended up betraying them. This betrayal made them what they are now, horrible, blind monstrosities with a burning hatred of any but their own kind. Yes, I suppose you're right. Forgive me. I've lost several close friends to the Falmer, and it tends to distort my
Spoiler alert here,
If you
but
wish to learn more about them, you're welcome to my tome on the subject. Should be on my table.
spoiler alert here. I don't actually know if we've come across the Falmer yet. We do come across them, especially if we carry on with the main story quest, and it may not even be that too far in the future when we come across them, actually, now that I think about it.
Besides the fact that there are only a handful of people in Tamriel that even recognize the language, I'm fairly certain he was planning some sort of a heist that involved a deep understanding of the Falmer language. Sadly, we never had the opportunity to speak about the details. Ironically, I pointed him in the same direction I pointed you, to Markarth and Calselmo. I'm only hoping whatever means he used to learn the language will still be available to you.
Love this piece of music, by the way.
He's a dear friend of mine, and a surprisingly astute pupil of academia. I was devastated when he was killed. I suppose that risk always coexisted with his line of work. I just never thought his luck would run out. For the thrill, of course. He was quite clear that he felt more in his element climbing through a window rather than hunched over a dusty tome. Yes, quite an amusing anecdote, actually. I caught him trying to break into my laboratory. I was about to show him the error of his ways when he made a curiously astute comment about my research notes. I was astounded, and in turn it led to a conversation. Who would have imagined it would lead to such a strong friendship?
Okay then.
Calcelmo is stubborn as a mule. Be careful when you speak to him.
Well, we're done speaking with you anyway. Well, hello.
Just say the word if you need a drink or something to eat.
Is pussy on the list? Sorry. I'll be streaming later and I'm kind of in that thingy mood at the moment. Alright, so, apparently, now I want to head, oh, I want to head way, way down here. My god, that's a long journey. All the way to Markarth. Again, I think somebody's up. Actually, I don't know where the driver guy is here, so what I'll do is I'll head to the Whiterun stables, and then we'll head to Markarth from there. So, yeah, horse and cart guy.
Need a ride? I can take you to any of the hold capitals. Where do you want to go?
Alright, so, there we go, 20 gold.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
I can do that.
Ever been to Markarth?
This actually might be the one where we meet the Falmar.
I don't believe a word of it.
At least I think well, it could be. I'm not 100% certain. We've made it to the main gates anyway.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften.
I think it's the first time we're showing this off, at least during the Let's Play anyway.